There's one performance that I have to ask you about in 2006 at the AMAs. Fans are just going crazy, hyper analyzing the vocals and the body language on stage. Can you explain why you weren't on stage with the group from the beginning of the performance?
Yes, I can.
Melody Thornton is finally setting the record straight on this viral performance with the Pussycat Dolls.
Say what you gon' do to me, but I ain't seen
I had a really bad cold, and we had just gone to Istanbul, and we were on a flight back to, I don't know where we go, somewhere in Europe. Our tour bus was going to then get onto a ferry. I took some medication because I was so sick, I could not hear even. So I was like, cool, can't wait to get on the tour bus. I'm gonna knock out right when I get on there. And our sound guy, who was our tour manager as well, one of our tour managers, he's like, okay, here's your passport. I'm zoning out. I'm in my bunk, I'm zoning out. And I had my passport in my hand and I just shoved it under my pillow and went to sleep. Next day, woke up, get off the bus gets on a ferry. We go to Germany and we're at the airport in Germany and I don't have my passport. And I could not figure out what I had done, what went wrong. I'm like, no. So I had to actually stay in Germany. I couldn't learn the choreography. It was the one time through customs that they were like, right, we're gonna search you. And I was like, I really can't do this right now. Like, I'm gonna be performing on the American Music Awards. And I was met in the car by hair, somebody's doing my hair in the car, and then I get my makeup done and I have no idea what I'm wearing and I have no idea what I'm doing. And they said, just come out on the end and sing your part. And yeah, and that's it. I literally landed and was on my way to the red carpet.
Wow.
The day
That's
of.
That's showbiz. You make it work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I was still sick, but it is what it is. You just hammer through.
Right. Okay. So can you put to rest for anybody who might be watching and wants to theorize about relationships or body language in that clip? I mean, today, what is your relationship with everybody in the group today?
It's all stuff that we can't control, right? I mean, we all knew that this was both of our American Music Awards performances were it was just cursed. We were cursed on the American Music Awards, and it wasn't always all my fault,
No.
At the moment, I'm really focused on this project. I want to give space for myself. I want to give space for the girls. If what they want to do is create a new narrative, if that is what they're doing, they're releasing new music. I think, I need my space and they need theirs, not in a negative way.
Of course.
Yeah, just because.
Room to grow. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
I was just going to say, when is the last time you guys all spoke? Have you had a chance to congratulate one another on the success of React or the dropping of Lioness Eyes?
I think we're all taking space at the moment, and it's okay. And that's okay. You have to do what's best for you, and that's fine. There's no bad blood. It's not this thing that's it's not that, not at all.
For any fans out there who are, confused because they love you and they might have had the fantasy of seeing you as a part of the group.
Yeah.
You were involved in those discussions? You were invited to be a part of the revival, and ultimately it was your decision?
I definitely talked about it. We kicked around the idea. At the end of it, it was me. Yeah. Because I had people on my team saying, I'd hate for you to miss out on a cash grab or an opportunity. I'm so sorry. I don't want to live my life, on a cash grab. And if that makes me stupid to some people, it makes me stupid. If it seems really brave, and that's a challenging thing to face and to also, but to move forward, then okay, let's go with that. But there were a lot of moving parts. Ultimately, I'm not there. All the best. If you adopt an attitude that I want the best for everybody, I'm included in that, everybody's included in that. Every time something great comes to you, you win. every time something great comes to other people, you win.
If there was like a big anniversary or a special one-time performance, would you ever consider joining them just for that one moment?
I think if there was ever a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, I would definitely want to be there.
You have to be there.
I was there. So yeah, that for sure.
Nicole is still very much positioned as the lead singer of the group. And as a fellow vocalist, I'm just curious what your thoughts are on that.
I don't know exactly what happened whilst I was there. I know that I was appreciated for the voice that I had. I don't think that people take into account that we only released 2 albums because it was going really, really well. Maybe there was some marketing plan that our label had. Maybe they had every intention of making sure that I sang, and then it just didn't pan out. Ultimately, the songs that we have are the songs that we have, and she sang the lead, and so, I don't know how the girls feel about it, and I hope that communication is a big thing amongst them, and yeah.
But for you, someone who's a singer, you were like, I'm here to sing. And if I'm not singing,
you have to, at some point, ask yourself, and I'm asking viewers, when are you going to take up space in this world? When are you going to claim your purpose in this life and go after that with as much, fire that you have inside you and put it into action? And really, that's it. That's it for me. I have to just give it everything I've got, in that direction.
Melody's favorite PCD song, I'm Done, off their second album, Doll Domination.
What's begun is love, and now I'm done, so done, I'm done.
And this may surprise you. It took a minute for one of the group's biggest singles to grow on her.
I did not like Don't Ya.
why?
I just didn't. I didn't get it. I didn't see why it was a thing.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
It felt controversial to me, but I'm not putting together a girl group, so I have no idea what works in that way, but I did not like Don't Ya. I just didn't like it.
Wow. Well, I think you're in the minority because it is such a super successful song.
I want to say that I love Don't Ya now, for sure. It grew on me. The way that people responded to it and the way that they loved it, I definitely love it.
I have satellite radio in my car, and I'm telling you, the Pussycat Dolls are on at least every single time I get in my car and drive somewhere for more than 20 minutes. How often do you encounter your own work?
Well, how fantastic is that, after 10 years, it's still not dated, it's aged so well. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fantastic. I'm very proud. I'm proud to have been a part of a moment in music that was like, Rihanna and Beyonce and, up there with the big girls.
And now, Melody has more reasons to be proud. She just dropped her solo EP, Lioness Eyes.
If my life will return to me, I treat him so properly, or should I just move on?
My music is inspired by the late 60s, early 70s, Cher and Donna Summer and Edie Gourmet and Jose Jose. All of the music is exactly what I would say, the way that I would say it, loads of passion and soul. And I come from a world that was very much like, this is what you're going to sing and this is what you're going to say and this is who you're going to be. Pink had a hard time coming out of that, fighting her way through that. Christina Aguilera, same thing, and it's like they had to release these projects that were so left of what people knew them for or were coming to know them for. Before you end up even further down this rabbit hole, I gotta be honest with you, this is who I am.
I'm curious what your top 3 goals are as this solo Melody the artist project continues to thrive.
I would love to be in a movie, for sure. I'd love to get one of these songs in a movie as well, whether I'm in that movie or not. I'd love to tour this project. I would absolutely love to tour this project.
Show me some soul.